So when we think of college, we think of the excitement that comes with college, and something that we can get really excited about are the college parties. We see them in movies, we see them on TV. So we're really excited just to experience them. And parties, we get to experience drinking, socializing, hookups, making memories, making friends, making bad decisions. It all comes with it. Alcohol plays a huge role in the college party scene, and it also plays a huge role in the hookup culture. I did some research and I searched on Google and I found an article on Psychology Today, and there was a research project done by Jennifer Walsh where she studied 500 cases of casual hookups and 1,400 cases of romantic, like relationship kind of hookups. And she did this among 300 women through a 12-month period. And she found that in 20% of the romantic relationship type of sexual encounters, that 20% of those revolved around alcohol and only 5% revolved around heavy drinking, versus the casual hookups with strangers where 53% revolved around drinking and 38% included heavy drinking. So as you can see, there's a really big difference between um, the relationship aspect of hooking up and hooking up with a stranger. Regardless, alcohol plays a really big role in it. 53% is more than half. 38% with heavy drinking is a really big percentage for people who are going to drink heavily and then go and hook up with someone. Um, Alcohol plays a really big part in hookup culture. So it's really important that you know how much you can handle and know your limits. It's important that you know what you're doing, because mixing alcohol and hooking up can become a really dangerous game really fast. It can lead to sexual assaults, being attacked, being raped. Like, there's a lot of different possibilities out there. So it's really important that you limit your alcohol intake if you know you're going to hook up with someone. Be cautious of how much you drink and how much you're going to drink. If you know you're going out, you don't know who you're going to meet, you don't know what's going to happen. It's really important that you watch how much alcohol you intake, therefore you can monitor your actions, because it can become really dangerous really fast. Like I said before, with sexual assaults and rapes that are happening on campuses, it could be you if you drink too much. So how can you prevent any of this from happening? There are three big tips that I think are very important for people going into college, don't really know what they're doing. Um, there are three things that I think that they can do that can help limit any danger that could come towards them from mixing alcohol and hooking up. My first big point I want to make is that you should always pour your own drink. That way you know how much alcohol is going in the drink, and you know exactly what's in that drink. Versus if someone else were to pour it, you don't know how much alcohol you put in it. You don't know if they slipped you a drug. You don't know what they put in that cup, and that can be a very, very dangerous game. Um, they could easily drug you, roofie you. You don't know what's going to happen to you. They could take you. Like, it becomes very dangerous really fast. So I think it's very important to not only pour your own drink, but to watch your own drink too. Make sure you keep your drink in sight. And if you're going to drink what you pour. My second point would be to leave with the same people you came with. It's really important that if you come with a group of friends, that you leave with that group of friends, because chances are they're going to have your best interests at heart versus a stranger who might want to just hook up with you or hurt you in any way. You don't know what a person could do to you if you're intoxicated and they're trying to take you home. It's better just to go with your friends, therefore you're not going to regret anything in the morning. You won't do anything you regret. You'll know what happened to you. You're in a safe environment with those people. So it's very important that you leave with the people you came with. And lastly, know your limit. Know how much you can drink. Know how much your body can handle, you can handle, before you start getting a little too crazy, a little stumbly. You don't want to black out. Especially at parties where you don't know anyone, it's really important to know your limit and know how much you can take. Therefore, no one can cause any harms towards you, or it's harder for them to cause harm toward you. Knowing your limit and not overdoing it is a really big thing. It's okay to go out and have fun. It's just the difference between having fun and drinking and socializing versus blacking out and not knowing what happened to you. That can be a really scary thing, and I don't think anyone would really want that, to get blackout and to get taken home by someone and not know what happened. That's where sexual assault and rape can also come into play. So knowing your limit is definitely a really big one for people to practice. If you do those three things, you limit your dangers of becoming sexually assaulted or raped in college. So knowing those three things, practicing them, knowing your alcohol, and like understanding that alcohol and hookups don't always make the best matchup and can result in bad things. Just keeping in mind those things, that yes, hookups do happen with alcohol, but just be careful and do your best to stay away from any danger that you can.